没有这个音。当要讲很快的时候，就讲不出来，因为不舒服。听得懂我意思吗？那怎么办 ？Input. I'm not American, but now I can pronounce those sounds more natural. It's not because I practice a lot. Of course, I got some more time to practice than you do, because I'm teacher. You know, teacher's job is talking. I've been talking for 10 years. But I believe that's because input. So my students, they all know me. Every day I walk around. And when I'm walking, I listen. I listen different interesting story. Okay. Next, if your native language French, you may be a difficulty pronounced to use the present perfect tense. Okay, so this one is not a pronunciation. It's about the grammar. In some language, they don't have present perfect tense. Okay, I ask you a question. 我们的语言有没有所谓的现在完成式？你可能还要想，对不对？老师你在讲什么啊？我们的中文有没有什么现在完成式？有没有？我考倒大家了。我去考英文老师一样倒，考中文老师也是倒。好，那你为什么要用这样子去学这个语言呢？啊，我的话可能听起来有道理，啊，可能听起来有道理哦。我不是说一定有道理哈。OK, next. It's not. 哦，我不要讲。来，我让你们念。来，那个王祥安帮我念一下。好，我们如果不看这个同学，你觉得他是美国人还是中国人？中国人，对不对 ？No doubt about it。上一节有讲语调，对不对？上一节还记得吗 ？Linda Baker, I gave you something. The most important to tell your accent is from intonation and the stress of the syllable. 重音，对不对 ？OK, 重音。And then the last part is vowel sound, consonant sound. It's natural. Okay. It's nature or it's natural? Which one is correct? It's natural or natural? Huh? No, this is not a test. It's just a playing game. What do you think? Which one? Natural or natural? Oh, we have a 50%. Okay, you think it's natural? Please raise your hand. You think it's natural? Please raise your hand. Okay. When I was a student, I'm now still a student. I'm a music student. I thought it's natural because nature, right? N-A-T-U-R-E pronounced nature, right? Nature, 对不对 So 加 E-A-R is natural. It is until I listen, I focus on listening. I know, oh, it sounds different. You say natural. I don't know why. I just accept it. So you know, very, very important of listening. We just cannot figure out how a language pronounced from looking at the word. Very important. I just show you some evidence. I'm not saying, 对不起啊，祥安，我不是在讲你发的不好，你发的不错。I just give an example. Okay? Example. It's a natural for native. OK， 你有没有听到这两个音？不要。It's natural for native. natural for native speaker to know what your native language is when you speak English. Your accent and the grammar are probably typical of people from your country. Very few non-native English speakers ever develop absolutely perfect. Okay, I pronounce perfect. I forgot, you may probably pronounce perfect. What's the difference? Stress. Okay, if you say perfect, that's the first syllable stress, right? That will change the intonation. Of course, they change the 词性 in English. Perfect is a verb. Perfect is an adjective. Okay. So, everybody remember to notice. The ability to notice is the most important way. If you gain the ability to notice when you read, when you listen, you don't need a teacher. Remember my goal. Even though teachers tell you this way, that way, it's not better than if you can do that by yourself. That is so powerful. So that's why I decide totally different approach. I believe in you. Okay? Because everybody brain supercomputer. Okay? You don't need who tell you which is correct. No. What you need is time, input, comprehensible input. Everybody is different. Meaningful input. Everybody is different. Interesting input. Everybody is different. So I cannot have a one copy. I just prepare some common interest. Okay? Okay, let me finish this part and then we can have a break. So your accent and grammar are probably typical people from your country. Yes. 所以大部分我们学生念出来的英文，就像台湾念出来学生的英文，没错，没错。好 ，Unless you learn English as a very young child, you will probably not sound exactly like a native speaker of English. Yeah, that's also true. But this doesn't mean that we cannot improve. We just said that if you move to a country at a very young age, maybe age of 7, 6, you move to America with your parent. That time you already speak Chinese very fluent, but you are just 6. Your mouth organ still developing, under development. You get several educations, several years of education, maybe 3 or 4, that your accent will be like American accent. But if you move to the state at about my age, now I'm 41 or 2, it is very difficult to speak like American people. But does that mean hopeless? No. Some people still do that. Adults still have a chance, but need to work even harder. But children just do that effortlessly. Almost everyone succeeded have an American accent. I'm not sending the wrong message. I'm not sending you got to speak like American people. No. I say you speak like Chinese people, but people can understand you. That's okay. But if you want to, because of your business, your job, you want to have certain kind of accent,